Hi. Even though mathematics got originated in India, why India was not able to lead in science and technology or whatever artificial intelligence, whatever be the modern day science, why India cannot bring up all those science and technology. Instead, Western world started making all the progress in science and technology basically with the mathematical foundation it got from India. The reason is India is the country which contributed zero to the world, and they invented the value of pi and even lot of things like Fibonacci series, Pythagoras theorem. Everything was being invented by the people in India like Aryabhatta, Bhaskara, and Pingala, and a lot of mathematicians brought all the concepts which are now prevailing in modern day science and modern mathematics. But still now, India is not able to make that much of progress in science, which is the which in which which is built on the basis of mathematics. Mathematics is the building blocks for science and technology, and even for every development in today's world, mathematics is the basic building block. But in in spite of giving the world the max, in fact, Einstein used to refer India as a country which contributed zero to the science world, because without zero there are some backs. From India, this mathematic number system went to the RAM. From Arabia, it went to the Europe, and from Europe, it became a textbook, and it will slowly become started developing one by one. From Newton to the and from Newton to Euclid, Newton, Einstein, everybody started taking mathematics to the next level, and further now it has come to the level of an artificial intelligence of quantum computing. Why not India? If the same context, if you think India only had should have developed the quantum computing or artificial intelligence or whatever it may be, even the formula which has been derived by Newton or Einstein, everything should be derived done in India only. Actually it was built. The basics of all the basics of Newton mathematics, calculus is built on Euclid. Euclid is built on the geometry. And the geometry, the Greek built is on the numerals from Arab. Arab built the numerals from India only. Everything starts with the India. Its roots from the India, but India is not giving the flowers of the mathematics. Why? Because the main reason for India not giving the taking the benefits of the invention of mathematics or zero, whatever it may be, the reason is the break of continuity, the loss of continuity. See, everything has been transferred in a different manner in each and every world. In Western world, previously during Renaissance period or in the 1,000 years back, it was totally, even from the Egyptian civilization, it was done in cuneiform or in tablets made in clay. And after that, it became something like in a Rosetta stones or something, carvings. And after that, printing has been invented. And after printing is invented, books have been published. Euclid books is published. Like Bible, Bible never made such an impact, but the Euclid's geometry and this thing went to Newton's hand, and Newton's from that he developed the Principia Mathematica, and this Newton's book went to the hands of Einstein. Likewise, there was a continuity till the quantum computing. The person who is doing a quantum computing artificial intelligence would have studied Newton mathematics in his elementary school. Like that, there was a continuity through education, that is printed media. But India continuation was existing long back for quite a period of time only through sounds. That is, let's say, actually, all the inventions are made today in science only with the help of mathematics. Is it not? Mathematics means we make a calculations, we build a mathematical model, and then we make an invention, and even we make an atomic bomb or something. But Indian inventions are not based on mathematics. Even though India invented mathematics, Indian mathematics is not totally in the working in the same fashion how the Western mathematics, the modern day mathematics is working today. Actually, all the inventions made by India, even if you take the Mahabharata or Ramayana cases, the thing is, if the weapon is so powerful, like a Brahmastra, a weapon, there will be a mantra will be recited. If you recite that mantra, the weapon will become as powerful as a Brahmastra, that is like a nuclear weapon. So, mantra, that is language. Sanskrit was the all the basis for the even for mathematics. Even the mathematical formulas were written as Sanskrit slokas. That is, it was carried out in a linguistic manner. Mathematics was carried in a linguist. So there are a lot of even mathematical programmings. The programs today, some programs are done in text language like COBOL. But other languages like C or something was done in max. Same way, everything was done in language form. So what happened? Now, the language is not printed, but it is being passed on to generations as form of sound. It was like a gurukulam. It's a gurukulam, the father to son or guru to his shishya. It's a guru parampara, they say. That is, the guru will be passing over his teaching to his disciples. That is, he will be telling us this thing, Veda, or whatever, Upanishad, whatever it may be. He memorizes, and the next generation also memorizes. And with the memorizing power, they got the intellect. This, I can explain this in way how memorizing will give you intellect power means. See, take for example nowadays generations. Some few years back, when I was a kid, we were taught multiplication tables in our school. They were strong in a multiplication table up to 1 is to 20 tables. That is 16 into 16 means we will say 256. Whatever it may be, 11 into 11 is 121. Without this is all done in that it is not done by calculation. It has been memorized by it was a cult, it was a custom, it was a tradition, it was a part of culture. See, you have to memorize. Even they in Sanskrit they say Karatale, that means they memorize rivers. And you won't believe in now we appreciate the modern day artificial intelligence as doing so many multitasking, so many levels of computing. But there were people in India, they were called as Ashtavadani, Dasavadani. They will do calculations up to 16 to 24 digits or 32 digits number. At the same time, they will be memorizing some poetry. At the same time, they'll be writing a story. That is exactly like an artificial intelligence today doing the same thing was done by a Dasavadani or Ashtavadani in India. That person is not educated. He is not educated in Harvard or Oxford or something, Cambridge. He will be just passed on to generation. All this knowledge of mathematics, that is with this knowledge transformed, that is coming by generations, he will just do a computation. 10 people will be asking 10 different questions, and one guy will be asking a mathematical question with a 32 digit number, 30 numbers or 32. He will calculate everything. Simultaneously, he will be presenting results. Everything, he will not even keep a small chatting, even a slate or something, he will not have. Everything will be having in memory only. These I have literally seen those type of people who perform those miracles in India. How come they did that? Now they say artificial intelligence is just repeating what those Dasavadanis, the Ashtavadanis are doing on those day in India. But how they lost this technique, how they lost this great science. The thing is, the continuity is broken. The thing is, one generation keep on. This is for so many generations we are passing on how to. There are daily customs, daily traditions, repetitions. Father will pass it on to son, son will pass it on to the grandson. Like that, all the Vedas, Upanishad, like with mathematics, all the teachings were passed on as just a sounds recording. That is, the mantras will be kept on reciting and memorized, and there's a next generation will keep on reciting the mantras as a memory form. And after 15 generations, a person will be saying just 16 into 16 is 256 without a help of calculator, just because he knows multiplication table. But for the past two generations, even India is forgetting multiplication table after the advent of calculator and computer. The same way, after the advent of printing, we lost the transfer of knowledge through sound, that is Gurukula. So there was a break. So the technology of making an advance, making a Brahmastra or making a Pythagoras theorem or whatever it may be about a celestial movement, so many things India invented, everything is lost because nothing is documented. Even pi has been invented just like that old man in a Indian village will say what's the explanation for pi without referring any books and all. It will be in his memory, but it is lost because it is just transferred to the next generation. The next generation shifted to the textbook pattern of mathematics. So there was a break in the lineage. Whereas the modern mathematics, that is Newton mathematics, is continuing to Einstein. And from Euclid, it continued to Newton. From Newton, it continued to Einstein. From Einstein, everybody slowly now it went up to the quantum level. See, this continuity is got break. Even if you find Jews or more continuously the civilization is going on for 3000 years, that is why still now the memory and everything is intact. Whereas in fact the Indians are made to feel so inferior about their own Vedas, their own technology, their own literatures. So Indian thought that we don't have nothing, like what all we have is useless. So let us forget everything and we'll study the Western mathematics, Western science and modern mathematics. So Indian generations are slowly taught to forget the teachings of their own ancestors. Instead, they started adapting a new form of mathematics, which is inherited from India only. But now they shifted from their that is sound recording to textbook pattern, which this is not the lineage of India. And now, for example, I will tell you, some people went to US and the US people they saw some Indians doing multiplication table by memory. They got shocked. Without calculator, how can you tell multiplication tables? We need calculator even to tell what is 14 into 13. But you are telling because they memorize this multiplication table. It was really amazing for them. How Ramanuja worked without a calculator or computer. He was able to give directions for a computer. Today computers, Ramanuja did without having any calculator or computer only. He was doing everything. That is Indian knowledge. That lineage has been. That is the link has been broken. We don't have the continuity. Because why we don't capture it? Western education taught us that we should not think about the old Indian values. We should not consider the old Indian mathematics. We should not consider the old Indian. There is no books on. There is no technology. There is no science. Then everything that the feeling that the idea of the Western idea implanted in the Indian brains made them to drop the Indian continuity. Whereas for the past so many generations they have continuity, they were showing success. Till now, till some the period of what I can say, till even up to the Ramanujan period, it was there a success in mathematics. But after that we lost because we started adapting to a foreign culture which is not tradition to the familiar to the Indian gene. If our Indian gene adapted the same way how Jewish community is still now following the 3,000-year-old customs, India dropped all the customs and they because they felt bad about their own cultures, their own tradition, their own history. There is nothing to, the pride about India, but actually there was India was having Nalanda, Takshashila type of universities like India. We go to foreign countries to study, to Harvard or Oxford. People from abroad came to India to study, right from mathematics to language and everything, philosophy, whatever it may be. Everything you said today, it has been already there, available in Indian textbook in a different form, but it was not documented. That's the reason, and we lost the continuity. There was no lineage, so the break of the chain ended India losing its supremacy in mathematics. That's the reason. That was the reason I want to make this video. Also, I'll come over with some other video like this in some other time. I got so many other things also to tell, but I need your support. Please subscribe. The subscription only will encourage me to put more and more videos like this, and I got many more videos I got in pipeline, so I need your support to put those videos also. Please support, like this video and pass it on to your friends. I will put more such videos. Thank you.